Okay, Zero, we are live. Oh, okay, Zero, we are live now. No.
Yeah, no, I got you. Hello, can you hear me?
Yep. What's up? What's up?
All right, guys. So we're starting out. We got first of all, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to
What
another
up?
tournament of Iron Saga versus. Today is the 5th year anniversary of Iron Saga versus MSV Vibration. So kind of hype right now. Sadly, I know Mr. Chuppy won't be joining us today. He won't be playing Getter 1 today
Oh,
because something came up, but I'm excited to see what else we have in store. We have Megaman, we have Karagi, we have a lot of other players playing today. I'm very excited because I know Megafan has been playing another character that isn't Dankuga. He's been playing what Wu Shuang 1, I think. Oh, and already we got Lupin X playing Wu Shuang 1. This character is kind of crazy, but not a lot of people have tested him out. And the dedicated top tier, we all know, we all hate him, we all love him. It's Ching Long. Shadow Fist 1 variation, of course, using that DP often and using the Psycho Snatcher style move to get those conversions really going. We'll see. I think this matchup is actually kind of even just because of Wu Shuang's ability to control space. But once Qinglong is in, you're kind of cooked. Wu Shuang has some defensive moves, but not a lot of them. So you need to be careful about what you let get in and like your spacing. I think this Wu Shuang's main strength comes from being a very heavy spacing character. Like, if any buff slash nerf should happen to him, I just feel like he should be more like Urien from Street Fighter 3, where he's like Emperor range. You gotta be at that exact range to get the most out of his buttons. But we shall see how it is. I'm excited to see what we have in store for today. I think I haven't seen Lupin X play Wu Shuang. I think I've seen him play another character before, but I haven't seen him play Wu Shuang in particular. And Vicky Viper, I'm sorry, I have never seen you play this game, so this will be my first time. So I'm excited to see what these players have to show us.
a couple of new
course.
faces this time around, I must say. So really happy to see that. Also, possibly new champion today. I think that Megafan did win one before, if I'm not mistaken. So
Megafan is the current champion, if I'm not mistaken. I
Yeah.
think Megafan is the current champion.
Yeah, so I'm interested in seeing if Megafan takes it today or if any of the new faces. Also, Sora Crazy is here. Sora Crazy, also pretty good player that's been here before. I think wasn't
Sora
here maybe last week, but we've seen them on stream before, so good matches. Really pumped for today.
Sora Crazy is exactly what his name entitles. He's crazy like that.
Yep.
I love seeing Sora Crazy play. He played in TNS a couple weeks back, and he was great in that tournament. And I'm excited to see what he has to show us today. Again, the players in this game, I'm not gonna lie to you, have been constantly evolving. Like Vasago 1 went from like alright character to me to yeah, this character may need to get nerfed like now. So I'm excited to see what we have. Wu Shuang got buffed in like the first patch of the game. He got a bunch of stuff, specifically his A1 variation. And I'm excited to see what Lupin X will show us. Wu Shuang has, I think, his main strength, of course, the space control. He's really big, but also his damage. His damage is very solid, and he gets some really solid corner carry and other stuff. But we shall see. Hold up. Let's see how the neutral using those buttons to space it out. See, like, those big pokes is exactly what Wu Shuang is about. But you can't let them, get in quickly. And those grab loops are working. Pick throwing right here in the corner, trying to get pressure. V reversal. Lupin X doesn't want to get stuck in the corner, but the pressure is on. Flash counter. Oh no, this is bad. No full combo extension from it, but a very solid amount of damage. Lupin X over here at 1 HP. He's so close to dying. He needs to make use of his buttons, and he's taken down quite quickly in the first round. He needs to poke correctly. Like, if you don't know, that circular button that he uses, I think that's his heavy. That button is actually minus unblock, so you need to be careful spacing it out. In the corner already, Lupin X is in trouble. His health bar is melting really quickly. Xinglong doesn't get a lot of damage from his interaction, but he gets more interactions than any other character in this game. So, you know, he gets a privilege into the super. There was no reason to do that. You were already winning. Oh my god. Vicky Viper going 1-0. Quickly winning 2 rounds in a row. Just absolute dominance. Lupin X not able to fight back at all. Vicky Viper just, you know, getting in with the Xinglong buttons, just tick throwing. I like that style, you know, it feels like Street Fighter 6. And already a flash counter at the start of the round. No capitalization on it. Punishes the heavy on Wu Shuang right there. In a corner, not the most optimal combo conversions coming in from Vicky Viper, but they are working nonetheless. Tick throwing, V reversal from Lupin X, doesn't want to get stuck in the corner. Using those grenades to convert and, you know, be safe on block. Into the tick throw again. This is a bad sign for Lupin. He has to watch out. Is minus on the poke. Takes the first round away. Vicky Viper at match point already, really quickly going by. Quick little low coming from Lupin X. Is getting, you know, pressured with those mediums. Xinglong is sort of a medium dispenser. You gotta watch out for that. Lupin X finally locking in a little bit and going on the offensive. Wu Shuang is a character that needs to be on the driving seat. You can't be defensive with him, and he finally gets a nice conversion on him. Doesn't fully capitalize on it with the flash counter, but is on the current advantage right now. Tick throw starting with Vicky Viper. No V reversal from it. Oof. Right now, Lupin X is getting put back, and this could be bad. Oh, and it is. This might be the game-winning blow. Super cancel. It kills right there. Vicky Viper taking the first 2 sets. Not dropping a single game. Vicky Viper, very solid performance. You know, using a top tier such as Xinglong, absolute punishes right there. Just punishing any button that he was like, nah, this is minus. I know this matchup. Showing very solid understanding of Xinglong's buttons, and I like that. I'm excited to see what Vicky has in store for us in the rest of the match. But right now, let me see the bracket real quick. Here we go. View bracket. There we go. I had the bracket open, but not really. So we got Megafan versus Tricky. That already happened. Megafan, of course, not dropping a set, going 2-0. Karagi versus Ben going 2-0 as well. And Solid Crazy versus Uzma, who got DQ'd. So it's now Kiragi versus Solid Crazy in the semifinals.
Okay, we're going into top 8, winner semis.
All right, so we have Kiragi versus Solar Crazy. I think Solar Crazy plays Xinglong 2, if I'm not mistaken, and Kiragi plays Mephisto not Mephisto, sorry, Susano A1. Susano A1, very solid character, upper echelon, I would say. His mix-up can be very potent, and with effective use of his buttons and zoning, you know, he can be a very scary punish first character. He's kind of win more because of how, you know, some of his buttons are kind of big. Some of his buttons are really small for what they look like. So, you know, he's a sort of a win more character, but when used effectively. And Soul Crazy choosing to go Vasago 2. I might have just mistaken the character he plays usually, but going for Vasago 2 versus Susano A1. Susano A1 does have a little bit of the advantage, you know, in zoning, but it's not by much. You know, we've seen Vasago 2 just get in so fast that you don't even have time to react. And I'm excited to see what Solar Crazy has in store for us. You know, choosing Vasago 2 implies that a lot of people already know the matchup. So you have to be at top notch when you want to play him.
All right, I was just queuing up all of the matches. So we have basically the top 8, and we're going to show all of the winner semis and then the first 2 of losers, and then we'll take it from there. Maybe top 4, maybe something else depending on the vibes. So we're gonna start up with Kiragaki versus Sora Crazy and giving them the signal, and we're gonna get this show on the road.
All right, let's get this going. We got Spicy Crab in the house, by the way. I love you, Spicy Crab, but I still don't agree. Mazinger A2 freeze laser is not a real thing. All right, here we go. Susano A1 versus Vasago A2. I'm excited to see because I think Susano has some solid adaptation that like could be shown. I think Susano has still not been fully figured out, and I'm excited to see what Kiragi has managed to put out these past few weeks of training. That anti-air already nice punish. You know, this is again, like I said, Susanoo is a very punish first character. You have to be on top with your punishes. Nice combo connecting the low into the anti-air to cause a launch. Sorry. Very solid neutral. Kiragi not letting an inch go by. Very solid blocks, but gets opened up by the low into the tick throw. Very nice from Solo Crazy going in. Boonga Boonga uses the fidget spinner. I call that super the fidget spinner. So don't quote me on that. But uses the fidget spinner to get himself off of him. In the corner, that's level 3 super coming out. This should be enough to kill if it lands. It doesn't. Solo Crazy blocks it, but doesn't punish. Gets in regardless. Solo Crazy taking the first round after a very exciting set right there. All right, Kiragi, a little bit of neutral right there. Lagging a little bit for me, but, you know, coming back. Ooh, nice punish on the air-to-air interaction, but Solo Crazy is going ham in the corner, going with the blender. We've seen this move before. The blender's, of course, very powerful. Pick throw, getting put back into the corner side. No anti-air from Kiragi. You remember, this character needs to his punishes. Level 3 super right there. Shit. Doesn't quite kill at 99 HP. This is a very scary moment for Kiragi. Has to find a way in to, you know, what is going on. Solo Crazy not blocking the projectiles at all. Maybe he's talking into the EX grab. Hold up, this should lead to full combo. Very nice damage, but gets caught by the Desperation Super in the corner. Oh no, Kiragi dropping the first set. Solo Crazy going 1-0 really quickly. This is bad sign. Kiragi has to get his set in if he wants a chance at, you know, the winner's privilege. Into the punish. Very nice anti-air into the, low Rekka cancel. I like those combos. Susanoo into the fast counter. Hold up, never mind. I was going to talk, but Solo Crazy is getting cooked by Kiragi right here. In the corner. Drops the perfect, but the flash counter secures the victory. Kiragi getting his first pepperoni on the board. Solo Crazy looking to finish it off quickly, but, you know, Solo Crazy doesn't know Kiragi like that. Into the super cancel. What the hell? Early on in the match, trying to catch out his win. Already almost less than half HP, taking that chip damage. Remember, guys, Break Boost goes through projectiles, but Susanoo can spam more projectiles and has more active frames, meaning that that can eat the Break Boost, or sorry, the dash. Oh, and this should be enough to kill into the overhead OTG. Perfect for ending the combo. Kiragi getting his first set on the board, not dropping a single game for his set, just being in total control, making it go down to the wire. Kiragi just showing that he's super dominant and can work when he puts his mind to it. But Solo Crazy going in saying, nah, I still got one more in me. Nice combo. This is less than half HP, over half HP combo into corner right there, coast to coast, as one would say. Get put back into the corner. Kiragi losing control really quickly. Tries to energy guard, but misses. Desperation Super in the corner. Takes back a little bit of momentum, but is right now very heavily disadvantaged. This should be enough to kill. Solo Crazy cashing out his first pepperoni on the pizza. Solo Crazy going into match point. Kiragi trying to do it so himself. He has to find that comfortable positioning to get in the driver's seat of the match. If not, Solo Crazy will steamroll, and it looks to be one of those. But you never know. Fighting games are unpredictable. Pick throw grab right there. All right, nice punish into the level 3 super cancel. This should be around half HP. Susanoo super is very high scaling damage. You know, already look at him, 400 HP. Enough to, you know, just try a nice bait. He was trying to bait maybe something out into Desperation Super to get a punish. This might be enough to kill. Doesn't quite connect the combo. This will be a lot of damage. Break boost cancel. Not a full combo. at 1 HP. Solar Crazy has to watch out if he wants to win this. Kiragi cashes out the win. Pepperoni on the pizza. It's now going down to the wire. Kiragi has to be on the pilot seat if he wants to take it, or Solar Crazy has to go into the steamrolling position and not let an inch go through. But Kiragi, very zoning heavy gameplay to get that little bit of chip damage in, as well as like that, those, you know, are you being honest? Are you blocking your mid-screen fireballs? Ooh. Oh, flash counter against the anti-air. Oh, and into the overhead, sorry. Interaction, nice combo into the corner, sets up the projectile in the corner. Not a full blender mix-up. He's going for the blender right there into the low. Kiragi is in trouble. He has to find his footing if he wants to take this W. Is slowly getting into his own groove. Oh no, that could have ended up badly. Trying to contest shield is almost never good. Takes out Desperation Super. The fidget spinner is on the screen. Deals decent damage, but not a conversion on it. Into the EX grab, the shooting net high damage combo. Desperation, not Desperation, level 3 Super in the corner. I think this kills. Solar Crazy taking his first set, moving into winners finals, if I'm not mistaken, right here. Very powerful showing from Solar Crazy. Kiragi had his moments to shine. He was very solid all throughout the match, but sadly dropped that last final defense to cash out the win. We should have, you know, we all love him. We all know him. The iconic Megafan 82, descendant of Megafan 81. And I want to know, is he playing his famous Dan Kuga 1, or is he going with his new style of, you know, Wu Shuang 1 or 2? I'm excited to see what he has in store for us today.
That's my.
But
I just wanted to say real quick, we're done. But as my grandfather used to say, Dan Kuga.
Dan Kuga, my boy, always bet on Dan Kuga. All right. And he is going for the Wu Shuang 1. I'm excited to see what he's developed with Wu Shuang. Wu Shuang is a very technical character. If you go into the Discord and just click on the Wu Shuang section, you will see that after the Wu Shuang update, the Wu Shuang specialists have been just cooking up every single day, just waking up, grinding, and this character is crazy. This character has a lot of potential. And this is a repeat matchup for Viper right here. Vicky has some knowledge on how the matchup works, but now he's against a champion. He's not against everyone. Él no está contra Juan del Pueblo. No. He's against a champion right here. But Megafan letting himself get opened up early into the match. Oh, grab into the corner you go. Tries to set up a meaty. The meaty fails, but it doesn't matter. He still gets a nice conversion from it. This is, you know, using that Emperor range from Wu Shuang, but Vicky Viper, you know, quickly getting out, but that big damage from the EXDP style move. That, by the way, OTGs, if you didn't know, it's so broken if you know how to use it. All right, moving into round 2, Megafan dominating. Getting that side switch mix-up early into the round that nets high damage. And one of the really powerful things about Wu Shuang 1 is just the way it utilizes spacing. Using that, you know, the bait move. Oh no, overhead coming in from Vicky Viper. Nice little damage into the corner. Remember, Megafan doesn't have a lot of defensive options right now. He has level 3 super and, you know, the EXDP style bash, but not much apart from that. Using those grenades to zone out effectively, and that gets him his first set. Hey, if it even if it's cheap, if it works, it works. Megafan 82 getting his first set on. Vicky Viper trying to continue in finals. Doesn't quite punish, but is in the driver's seat right here.
Mention real quick, just in case, I think that, it's been mentioned, but Vicky is a she, just for visibility. Thank you.
All right, Vicky. Too much. Oh, getting hit by that. Oh no. Nice combo. Nice combo. I didn't think that would extend right there. DP from Vicky in the corner to get herself
Nice.
out. Ooh, but that miss on the lariat will cost her the first round right there. Megafan 82 looking on a dominant run right here. Full screen. That was a very ambitious jump in. Oof. Vicky right here in the driving seat. The offense is on her side. I love the effective use of tick throws on Vicky Viper. Just absolutely using tick throws. Using the double jump. She's been using the double jump very sparingly throughout her matches, and I love it. The fact that she rarely uses it, but when she uses it, it's like, oh, I caught you by surprise right there. Getting into her own groove now. Has to find a way in. Not a lot of HP on Megafan, but Megafan is a comeback warrior, you know. If he goes unchecked, oh my god! Using the grenade shots to constantly pressure Vicky, making a lot of mistakes. You're being forced. You know, oh, and the miss costs him the round. Vicky was like, I'm not taking any of that slander. What are you doing? All right, here we go. Overhead at the start of the round. Oof. Again, Wu Shrang, not a lot of damage on those conversions, but that Emperor range comes in handy a lot of the time. Oh, that damage coming in already. Not a lot, but it's piling up over time, and the pressure is starting. Vicky in the driving seat, trying to find a way in. I love the effective use of grenades. Just if you're gonna stand there and block them, you know, I'm gonna continue using them. If you don't check it, that's exactly what Vicky has to do. She has to start checking those grenade throws. She can't let. Oh my god! And the jump in and misses the. Oh yeah, this definitely kills. Vicky testing Megafan, our current champion. Solid use. Viper just showing us that a newcomer doesn't mean that she's bad at the game. I love her effective use of the tick throw. All right, Megafan blocking a lot right now, a lot more than we're used to. Guard break right there, I think. I think the main problem coming in, Megafan is this is a mostly new character to Megafan, and he's not taking advantage out of a lot of his extensions. Like when he gets extensions like these ones, you can see the damage pile up because of the OTG extension, and you can see that he's labbed this combo. Ooh, and the grab, very nice. If I'm not mistaken, Wu Shrang is sadly one of the characters that doesn't have an effective grab loop, and right now, Viper trying to find her driving seat. Getting pressured very heavily by Megafan. Misses the setup in the corner. That side switch with the double jump. Vicky Viper trying to find her way in quickly. Side switch, but Megafan blocks it. He's used to this mix-up. He lost against Diaphone, Qinglong A2 player. He ain't losing against another Qinglong ever again, or so he would hope so. But Vicky proving that she's more of a challenge than you would think for a newcomer. Absolute dominance on the aerial space. I'm loving it. But Megafan is quickly getting adjusted to it. That side switch combo catches Megafan off guard. Vicky showing nice use of her mix-ups right here. Saw damage extensions in the corner. Her extensions are becoming way better right here. Little bit. Oh, and catches the toes. This will come down to the wire. The final game will decide which one of the would move into the finals, the newcomer or the reigning champion. Which one is proven to be stronger? Getting those quick little jabs in to get that advantage going. You know, Qinglong is a character that quickly spirals out of control and doesn't need to start punishing stuff. He can just start going in all crazy. Vicky Viper is just, you know, going in ham, but Megafan has effective knowledge, and a proven champion knows how to use his tools the best. Using the lows to try and open up is plus on the EX stomp, but Vicky finds a way in. Oh, flash counter. This might be it, and it is. Megafan 82 taking his W and ticket into the finals. All right.
Good set.
Very nice performance by both Vicky and Megafan. I'm loving Vicky's use of tick throw. I'm hoping to see more of that because Qinglong's tick throw is a very strong tool in his arsenal. You know, you can't ignore it, and you can't just go the SF5 route of I'll take the grab, because he starts grabbing and then, you know, the lows start coming in and it just starts to become a clusterfuck. And you know, that's not where you want to be at against a character that can get so many interactions in his favor. All right, we got some of our boys in the chat. We got Spicy Crab. We got Mr. Chuppy Me Boy. What's up? We got, hold up, I'm blind. Bubba Hairstylist. We got Bubba Hairstylist over here. So we're going now into the losers match. We got Ben Hooks and US MMA. I haven't seen any of them. It's Usma?
Yep.
All right, so we got Usma. For sake, I'm just going to call you US, or let me find a good nickname. I'll find a good nickname eventually, but it's hard to call you Usmas in the middle of a...
I think I stopped hearing you, Zero. Hello? Am I live? Can you guys hear me on the stream? Hello, Zero? Okay, he disappeared. Zero?
Hold up, I can't... can you hear me? Hold up.
Yeah, now I can hear you.
I can't hear you.
Mama?
I hope... Can anyone in chat hear me? Hold up.
We can hear you. We can hear you.
I don't know what's up. Hold up, let me check if it's something with the audio.
Can you hear me?
Oh, now I can hear you. See, it was a Discord problem. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, we're good. I'm gonna send the match now.
Yeah, that was a Discord issue because I just stopped hearing you entirely and I was like, what the fuck is going on? All right. Kaguya A2. Main strength is she's safe on a lot of buttons, kind of similar to Getter actually. Getter has a lot of safe options and Getter's zoning is very strong. Uzma better take advantage of it because Kaguya, when she gets in, can be kind of overbearing because the pokes start to come in and they're mostly mids, but those mids start getting to you. The fact that you can't jump because DP in the corner, you know, there's a lot of factors going into a good Kaguya's brain. And we shall see these colors. Holy, they're a sight to behold.
Wow.
I don't know what's more jarring, the colors or the fact that they're actually kind of like each other's reverse colors. Well, not really, it's green.
Who versus slime?
Holy, these colors are jarring. But you know, Ben Hooks is going in with his safe buttons, you know. Uzma countering back.
I just want to say, my homie Ben Hooks, Ben actually has been in other GEMA tournaments before, comes from KOF, so I didn't recognize it was him until I saw the full name, Ben Hooks. I just saw Ben, and good to see him playing here, Iron Saga. And yeah, let's see how it goes. There's Uzma, also from Mexico, the only Mexico representative in this bracket.
All right, so we got two of GEMA boys in here. Nice combo over there from coming in from Uzma right there. Like, Ben Hooks has been... I like Ben Hooks' playstyle currently. Like, look at... his pokes are very solid, but you have to... Ben Hooks has to watch out for, you know, you can't overextend, especially against a character like Getter, who has that quick little two-parter move. You've seen it, that axe kick. That axe kick is safe on block, and if I'm not mistaken... Is the second part of it an overhead? I'd have to ask one of the better players because I haven't played Getter a lot. But if I'm not mistaken, that move has an overhead. So that move is insanely strong. Okay, Lariat's out of the corner. Ben Hooks in the driver's seat, but the break boost from Uzma will catch him off guard. Side switch from Getter 2 cashes out the win against Ben. All right, you know, Getter is a strong character in the right hands. Never diss on any character in this game, in fact. I just think every character is good in the right hands. I'd say the only character that's kind of yikes is Boss. or at A1, A2. We've seen Hyper Hiko cook. But right now, Uzma in the driving seat. Ben Hooks has to clap back if he doesn't just want to sit in the corner. Oh, misses the grab! And a perfect from Uzma, cashing out the first win on the second set. Not dropping anything. Holy, Uzma determined to take out the win. Ben Hooks trying to find the poke. The EX grab doesn't connect, and that costs Ben a punish. Can't overcommit with Kaguya. Remember, she's safe on a lot of stuff, but you never want to overcommit because she's a character that, apart from her DP, you know, you kind of want to be in the driving seat for the most part. The DP is very strong and it gives her defensive pressure, so you can't just be willy-nilly. But this character definitely wants to be sort of in the driver's seat for the most part. Oh, and the Uzma makes up, uses the jump in into the getter change combo. I have never seen this combo. I love the use of the getter 3 combo. Baits out DP, but doesn't quite punish it into the forward armored move. Catching Ben Hooks, lacking. Uzma moving into losers. This losers top 4, right?
Top 6, but they're gonna be playing off stream, so all good. GG's. Good to see Ben Hooks though.
All right, Ben Hooks. I hope to see more of you. Kaguya is definitely a character that requires a very deep understanding of how the game plays because she's sort of a flow character. She wants to be in the driver's seat, but she wants to be doing her own thing, you know, kind of poking sometimes. She would then, you know, want to pressure. She's definitely not she's a variable speed character almost, I'd say. We got Dark Phoenix Tori in the chat. All right.
1 sec.
So sad. Mr. Chubby was actually gonna play Getter Robo today, but sadly something came up and we couldn't see his Getter Robo cooking.
Just
but regardless,
reminding everyone real quick that we have a match arena. I didn't want to cut you off, Zero. Just wanted to plug that real quick. Go ahead.
No, don't worry. Remember, guys, the match arena, very important. We love to see players play in these tournaments, and that's the perfect way to get them to play, you know. It's always going to be in a little bit after the stream to, you know, claim a few more codes. But, you know, we want to get that as early as possible. But right now, we got Lupin X versus Tricky. Lupin X, of course, we've seen him before on the stream playing. And I'm blanking right now. I'm blanking.
Lupin X?
Did he play great? Did he play great Messenger in his first round?
I
feel like he didn't.
No, he played Wushang, I think.
Yeah, right. So he wasn't. He was playing Wushang. See, I was like, wait, I don't recognize that. So he's playing a top tier. Great Messenger is of course one of the better characters in this game. Tricky at a major disadvantage, but that doesn't take away the fact that he just started the round with a EX flash counter punish. Boss A1 is slightly weaker. But I'm liking what I'm seeing. Nice pressure from Tricky, managing the gauge expertly. The only advantage, you know, Boss A1 has is the fact that he's a little bit more safe using the spin to, you know, spin out of moves. But you have to be careful about when you spin out. And it can be very scary if you don't know how to manage it. But overall, very nice things coming over from Tricky. But Lupin doesn't want to stay stuck in a corner, but Tricky uses the forward-moving lariat and cashes out his first pepperoni on the pizza. Hold up, I'm liking what I'm seeing, Tricky. Oh my god, I love Tricky. Hold up, what's going on? EXDP from Lupin doesn't want to stay in the corner too much. A little bit too much movement coming in from Tricky, but you kind of want to chill on that. But it's working, so I can't, you know, I can't deny that it's working. The grab puts him back. Lupin trying to find a way in, trying to, you know, trying to zone out a little bit with the projectile flash counter. Doesn't capitalize on it. EX forward moving lariat costs Tricky some HP. It will convert into super. Remember, Thunder Break is insanely high damage scaling. Look at that simple combo, just dealt so much damage into the scrum. Jesus.
Lupin X getting his own pepperoni on the pizza. Tricky trying to cash out a win with a lower tier character like Boss. You always want to be an advantage when playing these lower tier characters, so has to find a way in. Lupin X looking to close out 1-0. Ooh. Oh, flash counter right there. Not a full capitalization on the combo, but very nice regardless. Very good combo. Look at how much HP that did. That was actually very solid amounts of damage for a character like Boss. Using spin to be safe. Flash counter. You can't jump. Tricky has been punishing those, and that cost Lupin X his first set. Jesus.
1-0, 1-0.
All right, Tricky going in. Using the spin out to be safe on it. Grab. Oh, I think that was medium DP coming out, saving Lupin X's hide a little bit right there. But quickly, Tricky goes right back into the driver's seat. He knows that he can't let Tricky get any advantage. Again, great messenger. Most of his conversions are low damage, where you tag on any of his supers and all of a sudden they start dealing a ton of damage. Using the spin out right there, look at it. It's almost full, but a bad read from Lupin cashes Tricky's first round.
Round 2. Engage.
All right, moving into round 2. Will Tricky close out? What was that? Run up grab? Just straight up? Are we just like that today? I see how it is. Lupin trying to find a punish on the non-existent because spin out makes that move safe. Are we looking for a boss for it? Perfect. Hold up. This might be fire, but the dream is diminished. Great boost! Into the corner you go, into the mix-up. Tries to punish, I think, air-to-air reaction. But this should be enough to cash out a win. Oh! All right. High damage coming in from Tricky and cashing out the win right out the end right there. Very powerful showing from Tricky against a top-tier character like Great Messenger, eliminating Tricky from the tournament. I'm excited to see, though, what will Tricky bring back for next week's tournament.
I think that was Tricky who won and Lupin X who was eliminated.
Yeah, Lupin was eliminated, yeah. Lupin was eliminated. I'm excited to see what Lupin brings. Tricky showing very nice, understanding of how Borat A1 works. And he's a character that's hard to manage. We can't deny that. He has less tools than most characters, but that spin out really helps out in making things safe. And I think the fact that Tricky wasn't driver's seat for the most part of that round was a big benefactor of the win right there. And next up, we should be getting, let me check the...
Now it's top 4 winners finals.
All right, winners finals. We have Megaman against Solar Crazy. Solar Crazy, we saw Vasago A2 and a new facet of Megaman with the Wu Shuang A1. Wu Shuang, Emperor Range type character. You gotta be careful with it. Bub, hairstylist. This Tricky fella might be goated. He a little tricky with it. I like it. I'm liking what I'm seeing from Tricky so far. Spicy Crab, it's great booster. It's a scrambler, bro. Come on. Like, it's a scrambler move. Come on. Are you really gonna blame me for that one? I know it's great booster, but it's a scrambler move. All right, boys.
All right. I'm giving them the signal, and this is a first to 3, just so people know. All right, I just gave them the signal.
All right. We know Megaman can drop sets, especially against a character like Vasago. Solar Crazy is very good at playing Vasago, and he's a scary character regardless. And especially Megaman's playing a new character. He's playing his good old trusty main Dan Kuga. He's choosing to go this different route, which I'm liking. I wanted to see Wu Shuang for a while now, and I'm enjoying the fact that I get to see him a lot more in today's tournament. But from a random hit, will cash out some decent damage and corner carry. I think that's Wu Shuang's biggest advantage. Look at the big buttons and corner carry. takes back his turn using a jab to interrupt an unsafe string. Shield bash, but it doesn't quite get the punish. This should be enough to kill. Oh, 3 HP, but catches with the low. It did not matter.
Round 2.
All right, moving into round 2. I'm loving the use of Megapan, you know, using the shotgun shells, like the jumping version of it, to make himself, you know, a lot more aggressive in the air and save Wu Shang and go back, you know. I think that makes it safe on block. So I'm liking that use because it gives a certain amount of spacing in Megapan's favor. Something that he didn't quite have with Denkuga except with Sword. And the thing is, Sword can be very scary because it's mostly unsafe. It's very spacing dependent. Misses the full interaction, that combo, but still gets a very decent damage. V reversal doesn't want to take the mix-up. 2 shells remaining in the tank. Gotta be careful when managing those shells. Hasn't had a chance to reload. 1 shell left, uses it, recharges 1. Oh, this might be enough to kill. It is! Megafan 82 cashing out his first set right here in Winners Finals. Medium poke. He tries to use break boost to make himself safe on the shield bash, but it doesn't quite work. Solar Crazy is in the driver's seat right now, taking quite a bit of good damage. Oh my, a little bit, might be over half HP. I think that dealt like 400 damage. Very nice combo right there. Got him the corner and everything. Text the grab right now. Solar Crazy very commandeering position. Might just be enough to kill. With a perfect. Oh, look, he's almost with a perfect right here. If Megafan doesn't watch out. Holy, I was stuttering right there. Watch out, you know, he might be in trouble for the perfect, but finally takes a bit of that HP. I think Megafan should focus on building that meter back up again. Oh, flash counter. Regardless of, he's unsafe on that, and that gets him the punish. Megafan sitting on almost 3 bars for the next round, though. Solar Crazy only 2. Megafan cutting his losses early and, you know, just quickly getting that EX meter that can change the course of a round. Nice little combo right there to create spacing. I think Megafan's main weakness right now with Wu Shang is just he needs to work on that space trap. A lot of, you know, Wu Shang's strength comes from the fact that that grenade, it basically works like Dudley's Rose from SF3, and you kind of want to take advantage of that fully. Because if you get that up, he will be very scary with Wu Shang. Nice combo from Solid Crazy. High damage.
He's crazy.
Might be a 5. He is crazy like that. Very high damage conversion, and he gets his own set quite quickly.
Love some man.
Megafan 82 versus Solar Crazy tied right now, 1-1. Megafan looking to change that, you know, trying to get the advantage. Solar Crazy right now dodges the low attack with the high crush. Oh, that medium poke will lead to a good damage with break boost. Into the corner you go, low, check the toes. OTP interaction and catches the reset, but no capitalization on it. Solar Crazy dashes out of the corner. I don't want to be there, but that anti-air will cost him the round. Megafan 82 commandeering position in the first round of the 3rd set. Again, using that jump, I think that's an overhead into the grenade toss to, you know, make himself safe and just create a space trap. I love it. High damage coming in from Solar Crazy. Will be in the blender now. Opts to, you know, wait it out a bit. Side switch. I think Solar Crazy might need to switch the mix-up because Megafan has seen that mix-up a few times now, and he's blocking it more than before, and that's always a scary thing in an adaptation-based game, you know. Right now, Megafan could just, you know, punish, but
even right
now, yeah. Solar Crazy. Oh, level 3 super catches. Oh my god, hold up, I'm lost. Catches Megafan off guard. This puts, you know, Megafan at a big disadvantage. He has to be careful now. Dropping bits of damage with the flash counter will equalize a little bit. The low toe check again into these nice combo. This should go into the corner, which will be the biggest damage scaling combo he can get right now. Very nice optimal combo right there in the corner. Tries to jab check, but nothing comes out of it. But very solid defense. You know, I love the fact that he's interrupting Solar Crazy and not just letting him get away with everything. And that's how Megafan 82 got his second set. Now he's moving into set point.
Round 1.
Solar Crazy has to be careful. He doesn't want to get sent to losers right now. He's worked hard to get here. All right, Megafan trying to get as big of an advantage as he can get, but Solar Crazy uses the moves under him during the jump. Oh, very nice shotgun shell right there to catch Solar Crazy coming right down out of the skies. This will be a very high damage combo. Doesn't, I think that missed the final conversion of it, but Solar Crazy, clapping back with the Desperation Super. Hold up, this might be the first round if Megafan isn't careful. Oh no, that hover. Megafan tries to punish the jump hover, but Solar Crazy had different plans, catches him lacking. And Megafan hits Solar Crazy through the shield bash because of the hitbox. Very nice right there. Solar Crazy clapping back, nice solid damage. And in the mid screen right now, Wushang is the more dominant character in the mid screen. The thing is, Saga is very scary in the corner, and Solar Crazy is trying his best to put Megafan in that position. Break boost cancel to get the extension. Megafan fighting for his life right now. Nice little damage coming from Megafan. Solar Crazy getting put into the corner, grab. But that Desperation Super will cash out the win against Megafan. It's now 2-2 coming down to the wire.
Round 1. Engage.
All right, this is the start of the end. Megafan finding a way in early, capitalizing. Grab. Over half HP Khan. This is very bad for Solid Crazy because now he just has so little HP to work with in the corner on top of all that. But a well-timed shield bash means that he'll get a nice corner carry coast to coast into the Desperation Super. Solar Crazy not scared to be using that Desperation Super to extend his combos. Very nice damage. It's now equal tied. It can go either way. Megafan almost finds a way in. Solar Crazy trying to find his own using the blender, but the grab cost him the round. First pepperoni on the pizza. Solar Crazy is now getting held at gunpoint. It's set point for Megafan 82. He's super close to winning. Tries to punish a non-existent jump in. Megafan 82 was out here trying to catch a wild jump in. Bit of neutral right now. Oh, opens up Megafan with the overhead. Command overhead is very strong, but minus this will lead to decent damage. Misses the full conversion right there. I think Megafan pressed the wrong button. V reversal. Doesn't want to deal with that. Finally, doesn't get punished by the raw Desperation Super. Oh, gets hit by shield bash. Isn't terrible. It's recoverable. EX stomp to catch Solid Crazy off guard, and this might be it if Solid Crazy doesn't watch out.
Oh, he's
Megafan,
crazy!
right? Megafan punishing the dash forward, taking 3-2. Very powerful showing from Megafan 82. Solar Crazy giving him a very real run for his money. And right now, Solar Crazy getting moved to losers. It should be Solar Crazy against whoever wins from Vicky Viper or Tricky.
Will Megafan do it? There's only been one back-to-back champion. Well, two-time champion, and it's Suna. So
Yeah,
Mega
Tsuna's
Fan.
insane. Sadly, not participating today, but MegaFan82 is also one of the best players of this game so far. He took himself very far in a tournament that was very heavily stacked against the odds for him. So, I'm excited to see if he manages to actually win it out and cash out his win here today. But that isn't what we're looking at for now. We got Vicky Viper. We all know her. We all love her. Using Qinglong A1. Is it still Qinglong? I can't see it very well. The text box is covering it, but it is Qinglong A1 versus Boss Borat A1. This is very, 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 very scary matchup for Boss. Boss has to constantly be watching out for, the double jumps, the fact that he can't anti-air as much as he wants against, Qinglong because of just the nature of the matchup. So Tricky definitely has to be a bit less wild and a bit more controlled in this matchup. Has to find better openings instead of going that crazy. And he is doing it, but Viper finds a way in regardless. Pig throws again. The pig throws are super effective. Gets dizzied, but doesn't get quite the big punish out of it. Was dizzied against a knockdown. Oh no, Vicky Viper gets in. Almost in for the round. Will Tricky find a way to close out the round for himself instead? He is at 37 HP, but he is a miracle maker. He's getting it there. Remember, this boss variant doesn't have a projectile. He can't pressure Qinglong the usual way. Oh, but a stray jab in the air takes the first round away from Vicky. What looked to be right there on the mouth was actually a bait, and it is a bait again. Flash counter coming in. Another flash counter. Tricky just out here. Flash counter Stunfest into the super. This is the level 3. Blocks it, but remember that super should be plus and blocked if I'm not mistaken. Viper trying to find a way in using the stance. Doesn't quite find it yet. Tricky using the spin to get out of the corner, and the armor lariat gets himself out. Uses desperation super to get himself out of the corner and out of dizzy, which is a very scary situation regardless. Oh, and the side switch overhead will get him the first set on the board. This is winner's final, so it's first to 2 if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yes, loser semis, first 2.
So losers, so right now, Viper being put into a very bad position early on. Nice break boost, but doesn't quite capitalize on it. Vicky is now in the driving seat, has to capitalize herself. Isn't getting the best combo extensions, but damage is damage at the end of the day. In the corner, checking the kick throws. It is Tricky being honest with what he's doing. Oh. He's not. Tries to mash out with his medium and gets punished by the jump in.
Round 2.
Round 2 for Tricky. Will he find a way to, take it home for Boss or at A1?
Nice.
A character that's way underrepresented because of just the nature of how weak this character can be, but Tricky maximizing his potential, and that makes him super scary. Spin out. This could be bad for Tricky, but quickly recovers from it. No. From Tricky to punish Viper, trying to be aggressive. Oh, and the desperation super catches Vicky off guard. But the clap back super from the stance will put Tricky at a tricky situation. It's now anyone's game, but an overhead from Viper catches out her own first set. It's now 1-1 going down to the wire over here at the semifinals.
Last game here.
All right. Ricky getting put on the defensive end of things, which is a bad sign. Viper, effective use of, Qinglong's buttons to, mentally pressure Ricky.
Pressure here.
Again, not a lot of damage, but the take throws just start piling up, and that's what makes Qinglong so scary.
You too.
Desperation super, and it cashes out the win. What's going on? Tricky getting the first round on the board. He's now holding Vicky at set point. She doesn't want to let that happen, so she has to take precautions right now. Tricky looking for ways to make himself safe, but still gets punished. Viper trying to find her way in.
Ooh.
Is now in Desperation super range. Ricky in a tricky spot once again, but that's his name,
Oh,
so it
GG.
should be a specialty. That side switch. Viper now setting it up 1-1. It's now down to the wire. Whoever wins this round will win the entire set and will be moving to losers finals for a chance to compete in grand finals. Oh, armored move. Tricky trying to find a way in. Tries to punish the jump in, but again, like I've said before, Xinglong's ability to double jump is a very scary factor. Armored move catches Tricky in a tricky spot, and Viper is now moving to winners finals for a chance to, you know, at grand finals going up against Sola Crazy.
Wow.
Soul Crazy trying to find an excuse to win and be able to go against grand finals again and try to challenge Megafan one more time.
Just putting a quick reminder about the Matcherino to everybody watching. Thank you for your support. Still got plenty of codes here. Appreciate everybody contributing, and I wanna also thank. Let me see. Where is this? Oh wait, no, I'm in the wrong Matcherino. I'm in Virtual Fighter 1. Here it is. Thank you, Dark Phoenix Story, for those $10 that $10 contribution to the Matcherino pot, making it now $11.50. Thank you so much. That's very nice of you, Tori.
It
Much
always
appreciated.
helps, you know. Thank you for the donation. Always does. And remember to claim the Matcherino codes as much as possible. Adds to the pool even more, and might. And today, if we, you know, get enough Matcherinos, we might be able to divide the price, right?
Yeah, if we get over $25, we split the prize pool for top 3, and we can get to 25 if we run out the codes with this donation now. So appreciate your support, everybody.
Yeah, so please remember, guys, you know, claim the code so the top 3 can maybe have a chance at getting that little bit of extra money in their pockets. You know, always helps. But regardless, we have Sola Crazy with Saga A2 against Xinglong A1. This is a very common matchup, and if you know, this is an iconic matchup we've had multiple times. Just the characters that usually perpetrate it aren't here. Usually this is Hardy Snickers or other Xinglong players, and, you know, Mr. Chuppy on the other side. Today it's Sola Crazy and Viper. You know, new warriors are born every day, and I'm excited to see what they have in store for us.
Hey, you know what they say here in GEMA? A new gem in the scene is born every day. So
that is
love what you say.
correct. So this is a very scary. This is, you know, both characters have ways of getting in. But I feel like Xinglong's ability to be in the driver's seat for most of the matchup could be a deciding factor. Sola Crazy has to watch out very heavily to, you know, keep his cool. Can't be punishing the same things he usually does, because while Xinglong's buttons are stubby, Xinglong's, you know, gap closing abilities can be very scary and can lead to unexpected punishes. So, you know, both players have to be very careful. And the red color for Saga, I have not seen that one.
That is a color I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, me neither. But both players with really sick colors today. Solar Crazy trying to get in control of the matchup. Viper coming out swinging. Oh, catches. You know, button being thrown by Viper. You can't do that during the blender. It's one of the scariest things in the game, and the side switch might lead to the eventual demise, getting that first round. Sola Crazy catching up. What will Viper do? Will Viper, you know, lock in and show what she has to us?
Sola Crazy with the red Bionicle.
The red Bionicle is crazy but true. very nice combo extension by Viper. I like that combo extension a lot. I've seen that combo extension before. I think Party Snicker was really famous for using that one. All right, Solo Crazy getting in. EX doesn't quite time it. Oh, but he's in sub, but the armored stance will catch Solo Crazy off guard. Solo Crazy one interaction away from losing, and that desperation super will cost Solo Crazy the round, equalizing it 1-1.
Final round. Engage.
All right. Low check, check the toes. You gotta be careful. Viper, look at catching Solo Crazy, lacking again, and Solo Crazy is now in the corner. But Viper has to hold herself a little. She's swinging a little too much, and you know, against a character like Saga A2, you have to be careful. Swings can lead to very detrimental situations, and we're seeing it right now. Look at the big damage piling up. Nice anti-air catch. Solo Crazy in control of this round. Currently ducks right under the DP and doesn't quite punish it. Desperate. Level 3 super will catch Viper off guard, giving Solo Crazy the first set of losers finals. He's trying to get back to Megaman82 to run the fade. That rematch fade is always appreciated. But will Viper say, I'm the new star, and be able to move into grand finals? Nice DP, just catching the simple stuff. That's the most important stuff to do. All right, doesn't get hit by shield bash. Very nice shot owing from Viper, you know. Uses the double jump to, you know, try to mitigate some of that jumping potential. Both players swinging a little too much. Solo Crazy gets opened up. Double jump against the shield bash. Remember, that makes it very hard to decipher what's going on. And that first round is going to Vicky, using the armor stance to, you know, bait out something to just jab at it. Air grab with the level 3 super from Solo Crazy will lead to a bad situation. That's almost half HP by Viper. Flash counter will do no more good. Viper is now in the receiving end of the beating. And that grab will put Viper in the corner and takes the first round. Solo Crazy's dominant performance so far. With that flash counter, you gotta watch out. And the shield bash leads to decent damage. All right, the pickup into the air combo. Ooh, this is a super nice extension. Using the armor stance to maybe bait something out. Totally misses the jab. Right there, catches the jab with the armor stance finally. Shadow Fist is dodged with shield bash right there. And Solo Crazy takes the second set as well, trying to get it to match point as quickly as possible to beat Megaman.
Round 1. Engage.
All right.
So Crazy with the EVA 02.
Definitely playing the Asuka variant. This is actually a secret character if you didn't know. Or you get to play as Saga Asuka variant.
Yeah. Hits does 1.2 times more damage.
Definitely. And we can see it Solo Crazy in a very commanding position so far. I love the use of the stance from Viper though. That has netted her a lot of damage. Grab, take throws. Hold up, what's going on? Still hits the desperation super. What's going on?
What's happening?
The super herself. Using hover to, you know, get out of the corner. DPs at a random time, and that costs a good amount of HP. Level 3 into the punish. Shouldn't have taken that risk. Putting Viper 1-0. Solo Crazy really wants to close it out as early as possible, so he really wants to even out the stat and have a chance at, you know, grand finals as early as possible. But that dream is slowly becoming thinner. Viper opening up Megaman left and right. All right, this is where we see Vasaga's pressure shine.
Oh,
Shield bash. We need into EX breakthrough. Full combo in the corner. There we go. Into the desperation super cancel. This should almost be enough to kill. The armor move misses the super. That could have ended bad for Solar Crazy, dropping a set right there. But it didn't quite end that jab after Shield Bash will get Solar Crazy his first round. Holding Viper at match point. Does Viper want it that bad?
okay, pressure.
Solar Crazy in the driving seat right now, putting people into the blended grab. Oh, doesn't quite capitalize on those overheads. We should, but definitely capitalizing a lot on the pressure exerted from the grab into the double freeze super again. He's like, I don't need all the either. I'll just spend it every time I can get it. Already, the Viper in a scary position has to come out swinging, but effectively, if she wants a chance to win.
Oh, the base. Wait a moment. Oh, never mind.
Gets open up, but Solar Crazy strikes back with the lows quickly to cash out his win. Impressive performance by Viper, not gonna lie. If she just refines a little just more with Qinglong, she could be an expert level player. And now we have the moment you've all been waiting for. Megaman 82, the reigning champion, versus Solar Crazy, the Wild Vasago. I'm excited to see what we have in store for today. You know, this matchup is a little bit in Vasago's favor, so Megaman 82 has to watch out, but Megaman is no stranger to very bad matchups. I mean, he plays Dan Kuga most of the time, so, you know, he's a bad matchup initiator. But right now,
we are gonna go to, sorry to cut you off, Zero. We're gonna go to grand finals. So before we go to grand finals, we are gonna have a small ad break so you guys don't get any commercials while the grand finals is happening. Also, before we start and when we come back from the break, we're gonna have a small announcement, so stick around for that. What will it be? We'll find out soon. So we'll see you in a minute.
right, can you hear me? Okay. Yeah.
One sec.
Yeah, don't worry.
One sec.
この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。
¡Ay, Dios mío!
¿Cómo te atreves?
¡No! ¡Perdóname!
¡Santo cielo!
No es posible.
Correcto. ¡Ay, mamá! ¡Cielo! Así me gusta.
Nuestro destino indomable, difícil de explicar.
Ya llegó la policía.
Ven, abrázame
Buenos días.
muy fuerte y
Por San Macareno de los Rosales.
este viaje de amor no pueden detener.
Silencio.
Es hora del chisme.
Nuestro destino indomable.
Rayos.
perfect time. Just finished drinking water. Literally just.
Okay, we are back. Gracias todos. Thank you everybody that's watching over here in the stream. Just a quick reminder before we go into the grand finals that here in La GEMA, every day, every week, every month, a new gem in the scene is born, and we would love to see you also in Mexico City for our live event, City of the Cream, Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves, and direct qualifier for the Esports World Cup in Saudi Arabia. $1 million in the prize pool, so come make history at City of the Cream live this June 21st in Mexico City live. Also, come check out the rest of the tournaments that we have here online every week, like City of the Cream next Monday. Also, we're just starting out with this new weekly for Fatal Fury on Monday nights, and the first 3 champions of the weeklies are gonna have a free entry to City of the Cream live. So definitely consider that if you're trying to go to the Esports World Cup. And also all of our other weeklies, such as Virtua Fighter and Iron Saga. Really excited for this 5-year anniversary. Thank you everybody for coming for over 5 weeks to this weekly. Dare I say, the #1 weekly here, along with All the Way Up and all the folks that are doing events. So really appreciate all the support that people have been giving to the game. However, we will see you after a break that we will have the next week and onward. I will be going to Japan for Evo Japan, so I will not be able to be streaming the weekly. So if anybody would like to help out in either running bracket or streaming the event here in La GEMA, please feel free to reach out and we will be happy to sort that out. Would really love to keep the weeklies going even while I'm away, but if not, then we will let you know when they come back when I return from this trip. So just so you know, we will see you soon. So definitely big important championship here in this 5th edition, as it will mark basically the big champion after the season break.
Definitely, Mecha fan looking to make history for himself, trying to, you know, two-peat that Michael Jordan style. Remember, guys, check out Evo Japan. Evo Japan's gonna have Iron Saga versus. I mean, every fighting game player will be checking out Evo Japan because it's the big thing. Evo Japan's awesome, and it, you know, everyone wants to be at Evo Japan. So, you know, definitely check it out and check out the Iron Saga bracket. I haven't seen a lot of Japanese players play Iron Saga, but there have been a lot of tournaments for the Japanese side. They've had their own tournaments separate from what I've seen, of course. So I'm excited to see what they have in store for us for Evo Japan. But to date, that isn't what's important. What's important is the fact that we have MegaFan82 playing Wu Shuang 1 versus Solar Crazy's Red Vasago. We might need a new nickname for Solar Crazy, and I think it's going to be that, Red Vasago. Alright, MegaFan82 going in, equalizing the HP pool with a grab early on.
Shows nothing. Good counter.
Alright, using those pokes quite effectively, I'm not gonna lie. MegaFan on a very decent roll right now, you know, just taking it easy, trying to find his pace. Both players are very, you know, throwing hands right now. Not a lot of defense going on, mainly just offensive pressure.
Quick reminder, does Grenade hit OTG?
Yes. Okay, Grenade, I think the grenade toss on the floor hits OTG, and the DP style grenade where he pushes the grenade to the ground also hits OTG. So he can hit OTG in the corner.
That's crazy. Oh, double jump.
All right. Oh no. All right, MegaFan already in the corner. Solar Crazy trying to, you know, reset the bracket against MegaFan. He wants to prove himself. Red Vasago. All right, but MegaFan is not allowing that as an easy fight. Trying to get, see, that hits OTG. That should, so if that was A2, that would end the corner, the combo right there. But the grenade toss on the floor does allow it to OTG and continue the combo. All right.
Sure.
Saga Crazy going in, B reversal, but that level 3 super, he's super with it. You know, he's been doing this all tournament. You gotta watch out for that raw level 3. Sometimes you just gotta respect the matchup. And he returns the favor, raw level 3, but that overhead catches MegaFan off guard and gets the first set on the board. Solar Crazy destined, wanting to reset the bracket to, get a chance at grand finals and become the champion. But Megafan making it hard for him already. Look, this will be a high damage conversion. The corner building up a lot of meter into the reset grab. Low hits counter, so it does have better frame advantage. EXDP to get himself out of the corner. Solo Crazy doesn't want to be blocking all of that. The hop catches Megafan not guarding, and this is a bad position to be in. It's the blender with a tall character. It's especially scary, but this should be enough to cash out the round. Megafan 82 getting his first pepperoni on the pizza. Definitely Megafan wants to prove himself as a continuous champion and as a contender with, this new character that is Wu Shuang. He's been stuck playing Dankuga, and I see he finally did it right. He finally got like the bomb to land on the wake up. He finally got it, and that's the most important part of Wu Shuang pressure. Using that I call it the shotgun to pressure correctly, and right now in the corner just checking if they're both honest, nothing crazy going on, just a little bit of lows. Are you blocking? And that EX hits. Oh no, this might kill. 22 HP. Desperation super from Solo Crazy trying to cash out his win. Catches Megafan with the overhead, cashes out with the level 3. Shine!
Oh.
All right, now wait, the health pool is all of a sudden really even, and it's anyone's game. One interaction could be bad for either player. EX reload because he had no shotgun shells right there.
Oh,
It was a very
he's crazy.
Solo Crazy just uses install activation. What? Why use? Hold up. Does he know something we don't? Hold up.
What was he cooking?
Oh, but the grab! Oh no, Megafan 82 cashes out his first set. This is a bad position for Solo Crazy. I think, wait, I'm seeing, hold up, I think Solo Crazy already won a set, so both should be 1-1.
Yeah, it's 1-1.
Their scores aren't on the stream though.
Oh, thank you.
But continuing on, Megafan 82 putting the hands on Solo Crazy. Oh, misses by a bit the shield bash, making it not safe. Using the grenades to, pressure heavily. Finally catches the shield bash. Megafan in trouble right now, getting put into the corner. High damage conversion. Look, this will lead into the desperation super. Look how much. Isn't that just straight up 700 damage or 600? I think it's 600 damage. Oh, this is bad. Hold up, this could kill. He still had one more OTG, so it does. Megafan 82 dropping a game right now. Solo Crazy looking to bracket reset.
Crucial game 3 here. I think that
Correct.
whoever gets this one is either the reset or the tournament.
Yeah, no, and this is crucial not just for reset. It's just the fact that this is a very mental stack. The mental stack is a very real thing in fighting games. And oh my god, the grab right there. Megafan 82 thinks he's still playing Dankuga with all this grappling going on. But the mental stack is against you when you lose a round like this. And Solo Crazy has to win it because he has a long road ahead of him if he wants to win. Megafan just has to win 2 more sets, and that's it. Megafan threatening set points, but if he wins this, and that low isn't doing him any favors. Solo Crazy getting hit by that poke in the mid-screen. That shield bash against air moves isn't as good. It just helps Saga create spacing, but right now, the grab to catch, the move into. Right now, Solo Crazy in the driving seat, in the corner, no blender yet, but a low from Megafan finally gets him out. EXDP, but enough recovery time that Megafan doesn't punish it. That was a scary situation for Solo Crazy, and Megafan using that ES bash to get himself out of the corner. Oh, what? just straight up raw Desperation Super.
Catching the landing like it was a Gundam game.
Hold up, what's going on? Megafan is now at set point. One more set and he takes this W, and he's obstinate on getting that. You know, he really wants this W right here. Oh, and catches with the hover. He's like so crazy that I stole that one from you. That's my gift. All right, Red Vasago out here just putting the pause on Megafan. All right. Little bit less than half HP in Megafan, but quickly evening out the health pool on both characters. Oh, insult activation again. He's choosing to activate that insult, which is so crazy to me because when you see most of Vasago 2 gameplay, install is the last thing on the player's mind. But the level 3 catches Megafan not guarding, and it's barely enough to not kill. One more interaction from either player will take the game. Oh, this is so scary, and the side switch gives Megafan his first pepperoni on the 3rd set, on the 4th set to his favor. Right now, it's so close. Megafan could just take it level 3. Cashing out as much damage as possible early into the round. He's like, nah, I don't want to play this game no more. I'm the champion. Crown me now. Catches the landing. What is going on? Megafan, high damage conversion, no desperation super due to high HP.
Oh.
Misses the
Vasago.
grab.
He's crazy. He's going loco.
Mashing out of the corner into the desperation super to get a bit of damage into the grab.
The red Bionicle install.
Oh, but the jab isn't enough to take it away. That break boost, and it is. Megafan 82 is officially your 2-time champion, repeating himself as a champion from last week, where he fought Mr. Chuppy for the final W in grand finals.
Dang, now that's a Megafan.
Absolute cinema. Megafan just proving that he's a W and a world contender. Since Evo Japan is being hosted, you never know. Iron Saga versus could be at Evo, and you could very well see Megafan over there winning the entire thing.
Oh, he's
you
going?
saw him. I think he might be going. Are you going, Megafan?
Oh, he's here. Yeah. What's up? Yeah.
All right, guys, remember the Match Arena code to get that prize pool going. No, not to Evo Japan, to Evo. To the actual Evo in Las Vegas.
Okay, GG's, folks. There we have it. Maybe. Okay, that's cool.
Ooh, hold up. If anything happens, if he goes and wins the entire thing, I will say this. You saw him here first, folks. He started competing. He started competing since the first week. He lost, but he didn't get demoralized. He came right back, and look at him now. He's a 2-time champion.
And I will say, I think Suna is also 2-time, but Suna won one, then didn't come the next one, and then won the one after. So here,
yeah, Megafan is the first repeat.
That's right. Right. The first back-to-back. GG's. Good games. Thank you very much, Megafan. Thank you, everybody. We will be wrapping up, but before we wrap up, just want to give you all once again the reminder. The next 2 weeks we will be on break, as I will be traveling. I will be at Evo Japan. However, if there are any people here that are interested in helping out the tournament, either running bracket or helping stream, please reach out to me either here on Twitch or Discord or on DMs in any of the socials from the GEMA or mine, and we will be happy to look into it. If not, then we will see you when we come back, and we will let you know then when does MSV come back and how it's gonna be and all that stuff. So we may not see each other for a while. However, I just want to thank everybody for 5 amazing years of Iron Saga Versus, 5 extremely fun weeks of tournaments here so far for the release of the game. We really like to also thank my good buddy Zero, that has also been here supporting every week. Really thank you, Zero. We'd like to give you the space or whatever you want to say. You want to shout out on blog? Go ahead, my man.
Yeah, you know, I always love coming here, but
I'm gonna just plug my channel. We're the Tech Zero Pathcast over with my friends. We don't really talk about fighting games there, but you know, if you want to come check us out, you'll get to hear more of this beautiful voice. So thank you for coming. Definitely, this was a very exciting tournament overall. Just a lot of cool things happened, and I'm excited to break. I think we'll give times for players to rest and come back even stronger for the next time. So I'm excited to see what will happen. What will be that post-break meta?
Yep, excited to look into it as well. Thank you once again, Zero, for also being here. Please consider bringing Zero to commentate your events. I know he commentates a bunch of these games, so definitely a great voice for this video game. Also, there are other tournaments as well. While MSV is out, I know there's all the way up, I think, on Sundays. Also, for all the other Iron Saga TOs, like, send me your flyers so that when we do all the publicity for our GEMA events, we also share your events, so people here, when they come to see MSV, they know which other tournaments to go. So yeah, always love supporting the community, always love supporting everybody. So thank you once again. Really like mecha games, mecha genre. So happy to have this community here in the GEMA for Iron Saga Versus. That'll be it for us. Thank you very much. See you. Anything else on your end?
That's it for me. I'm signing off for tonight.
All right.
sleep.
Well, we'll see you when we see you. Thank you very much. See you, Space Cowboys. Peace.
Peace, my boys.